Hello everybody, this is Joe being videos on Jimmy Master Animatronics, and what I'm making a video of something I'm actually pretty excited that I have now. This is actually the Gemmy Trio Band or 3-piece Santa band, but it doesn't have the penguins, it's just the Santa. I mean, when I saw it on eBay for $75 for free shipping, I couldn't pass that. You can't find these usually for that cheap. I mean, and free shipping, that was $75 free shipping. You'll never find one of these that cheap, like with the side characters. I didn't really care if it had the side characters. I mainly wanted the Santa to get started. I do want to get like the rest of them, to like the Santa with the elves, the Santa with the reindeers, and the polar bear with the penguins, but eventually. But right now I'm just glad to start off with the Santa. Now, what's weird is that they said that it might have a board issue with that controls the penguins. They said one of the penguins would either dance continuously or not dance at all, something like that. Could have been just a split gear causing it to not dance. I don't really know. But what I don't know is if this is the version that has the spinning feature for the penguins or just the ones that hip swing. I don't think there's a way to tell without opening it up and looking at the board or anything. But this is the big box that it came with. And what's surprising, the most surprising, is that usually these days, of course, any Jimmy item or any item that's 10 plus years old, 6, 8, 10 plus years old, usually don't fully work. But this thing has no split gears whatsoever, so no repairs need to be done. Of course, you know, a gear could split within the next 10 minutes. You never really know. It could last another year. It could last a few weeks, months. You never really know. Regardless, it's going to split at some point. If it hasn't already, it's going to split. It's going to eventually come to the point where the arm's going to need fixing, the mouth's going to be... All three of the movements are going to eventually give out. But for now, it fully works, which is still pretty rare to find one that still doesn't have a problem. Especially like the arm swinging or the mouth, because those tend to give out pretty fast, especially the polar bear one. The polar bear one seemed to always be kind of faulty with the arm movement, because it always like pushes and then it pushes back right away, and it's not supposed to. But this Santa is sound and motion activated. It's got a button on his hand. This arm is posable. I think this one you can like bend it down a little more or not, but I don't want to really try. The head comes off and he does collapse smaller for storage, and that's where the penguins plug into. And he's got there's a volume dial, and he uses a 9-volt adapter. Like I said, the penguins' voices, you know, of course, are in the background. You know, there is a video of a polar bear that doesn't have the penguins' voices in the background. That's because that's a single set. In Australia, there's an Australia exclusive polar bear model that doesn't actually come with penguins. It's just the polar bear itself. So it has no penguin or backgrounds with other vocals. It's just the polar bear vocals. And there was some people saying, why doesn't this have the penguins? They're probably lost. And then there was one person that said, well, I have one and it doesn't have the penguin sounds. But that's not possible, because all the sound comes from the Santa. The penguins, or if you have the version with the elves or the version with the reindeers, whatever version you have, the side characters, no sound comes out of them. It all comes from the Santa. So it's like it's pre-programmed to just be the polar bear, and that's how you know it's the single set. Plus, when it's seen Deck the Halls, these trio ones seen twice, but that polar bear only seen once. So that's how you know that it's a single set. And whatever the people were saying in that video were kind of weird, because they couldn't figure that out, and it was kind of obvious. But anyways, yeah, it sings 4 songs. Jolly Old St. Nicholas, which of course is my favorite. I remember a year ago I made that video with all the videos I could find with them singing that song. And then Deck the Halls, Jingle Bells, and Night Before Christmas. But like I said, I'm very happy to have just the Santa himself, because he's the main piece. He has the most movement. The side characters are just extra, but you don't have to have them. And the side characters are usually actually always broken more than the main characters. So if I get the side characters, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to repair like something on them, because either the lever is going to be broken, they're not going to dance, or they're not going to move their mouths, or all of the above. You never know. So, but like I said, eventually I'd hope to get more. But for now, I'm happy with this as it is right now. The microphone isn't even snapped off, and most of the time that happens. So anyways, and if this is the version that has the spinning penguins, that would be 2006, I believe. Well, the spinning version were the first gens, and then the ones that don't have the spinning ones were the second year, 2007 or so. Yeah. Anyways, I'll show it to you now. And like I said, the sellers didn't exactly state why they weren't selling the penguins with it. I don't know if they still have it or not. They just said there might be an issue in the board that controls the penguins, and because it wasn't working right. But they didn't state why they weren't selling the penguins with it, if they still had it or not, or whatever. They said if you have the penguins, so I don't know.
Jingle bell, jingle all the way.
Even though this is the version that comes with penguins, it doesn't even matter if you use the snowman on it or the reindeer or the elves. It wouldn't matter. It would still work. It doesn't have to have just penguins.
Well, the night before Christmas, went all through the house. Now the creature was staring. You were the mouse. Well, settle down for a long winter nap. Now the long mouse goes to Santa. Wait for my bed to see what was the matter. What can I wonder if I should appear with a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer? Oh, sweet me.
Alright, that's pretty much it for the Trio Santa. Just the Santa. Well, so I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching, and bye.